Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. Just when you think, okay, this platform is perfect. I love this gun. Whatever you do, don't ever change it. You know, right? Corey Beaudreau just joins us right now from Smith & Wesson. Corey, this thing was perfect, and then you went and changed it. What's going on here?
Yeah, but I think, Tom, you're going to notice the changes were for good, in my opinion. The trend lately with people making the polymer guns into the metal guns, we were a little late to the party, but there are some pros and cons to both, and we wanted to provide our consumers with that option. The metal frames are more rigid, right? So you get a little bit less flex, so it might be a little bit more temperamental than a polymer gun. But I found, honestly, shooting it, Tom.
I guess.
Yep.
Let me jump in, because I need to tell people we're talking about the brand new Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 Metal series. The M&P, of course, being known as one of the very best polymer pistols ever made in the history of shooting, I think. And then you turn around and make this thing in metal. So what parts of it are metal?
So the bottom half, basically, that normally is polymer, is aluminum. And we were kind of concerned with the added weight, but honestly, it's like maybe an ounce. I think the polymer one is 29 ounces, and this is like 30 ounces. So you still have the same 18-degree grip angle that the polymer one has, but the main change is that this is aluminum. So you get less flex, where you have a little bit more flex in the polymer. We put that same flat face trigger in, and we have the same adjustable 4 palm swells in the back there. So, like I said, it is the sweetest shooting M&P I've shot yet.
Well, so you can actually feel the difference in the way it feels when you're shooting it?
Yeah, no, I'm not like an engineer by any means. I'm just a trigger monkey who got lucky and landed at Smith & Wesson. But when I did help the engineers shoot, we were doing plus P rounds out of it. And I shot maybe 750 rounds. And it was, normally that's kind of like okay, that's enough. But I could have kept going. It's just a really soft recoiling. And I don't know, maybe it's just maybe it's the placebo effect of the fact that it's a metal frame, but it felt more accurate for me. So again, I'm not an engineer, not a scientist. I can't quantify or qualify any of these, but it is my next M&P for sure.
Well, you know, but as you say, you've shot a lot, and there are times when you shoot a gun that's similar, but not exactly the same. You think, you know, it just feels different. And we talk about recoil, impulse, or feel, or flex, or maybe we're just struggling to find it, but you can actually feel the difference in the way guns feel when you shoot them while they're actually recoiling, can't you?
It's a very bizarre, like I said, I wish I had a way to describe it better, but that metal frame, whether it's the fact that it doesn't flex as much, it just is phenomenal. And it comes, like, it'll fit the same ecosystem. So you already have a bunch of M&Ps, even back to your 1.0. The magazines still fit in this. The sights still fit in this. And this one comes cut ready for optics. Now, that's a sore point for me, because we have to include all those core plate kits so you can fit the one of 7 different core plates to mount all the different optics out there. I wish someone like Sammy or something would standardize that, because that is very frustrating. There's no common optics mounting option. So that's just my gripe.
Yeah, from a manufacturer standpoint, you end up having to provide all those plates for that.
Correct, and that adds cost to the customer. But at the same time, we do want to provide the options to our customer who want to try, you know, an Acro or a Delta Point Pro or an RMR or an SRO. The myriad of different red dots that are now popular. Each one has a different footprint. Some of them are the same, some of them are different. So that's where, like, our engineers just scream every time they hear a new one's coming out.
Yeah, I mean, really, why do we actually need more? It's getting to be like you got a deck of cards spread out there when you got all these different plates for these things. So let me go back to, did you shoot this with the red dot and with the iron sights? And any difference?
I've shot it with both. I'm I don't know, Tom. I'm still old school. I still like iron sights. I feel like I haven't mastered them enough yet to move on to the red dot. I can shoot a red dot okay, but I don't know. I still want to push it until I'm really, really good with irons, I feel, before I make that switch. But I did shoot it with both. Same thing again. It was just a really nice recoiling. I mean, it's an M&P recoil, but there's something about it, Tom. I can't quantify it or explain it.
Yep.
It's just a very, very sweet shooting M&P. It was like it's just like perfect. Like it was made hand fitted or something. I can't explain it. It's you just got to pick one up and try it. I guess that's the only way I could say it.
And it comes in the tungsten gray Cerakote, so it's a good looking pistol.
It's
funny
definitely
you mentioned
different.
that it's
It's definitely different. Like if you go into a gun store, which I've been doing quite a bit now that I live in Tennessee, it is like a sea of black and tactical khaki, if you will, handgun. So I think that was kind of why we wanted to just do something a little bit different. So we did that tungsten Cerakote. Almost looks like a battleship gray to me, but it does look sharp. It looks good.
Looks like on the website, MSRP is $8.99. I'm sure it's probably going to be selling for less than that in the stores now.
Correct, yeah.
And you can use all your M&P mags in there. Talk to me about this trigger in this gun.
So that's that flat face trigger that we came out with. If you remember, we released it on the 10 millimeter, the M&P 10 millimeter. And the feedback was instantaneous. So this is amazing. Now there's the old school crew that likes that hinge trigger, the one that I grew up shooting for years. But this flat face trigger, it seems to break at that perfect, perpendicular
the angle
to the bore. Yep. So it's like a crisp break, a nice reset. This gun also comes with the extended mag release, slide release. So it's a little bit thicker, something that we developed on the LE side that we brought over on this gun as well. Now,
will it still fit the same holsters?
So same holsters will fit, so I'm probably going to put my Trijicon XDHRs on there.
Right.
So all your sights will fit, holsters fit, weapon-mounted lights and lasers will fit. It's basically the same frame, but in aluminum.
And right now, it looks like it's just in 9. Is that correct?
Correct. Yep. 9 seems to be the hottest thing going. So
sure.
We started with 9. There is, of course, room for expansion. Again, I could see you trying to whittle a different caliber out of me, but I can't say.
You know what I'm doing.
You're good. I know you're good. Trying to get me to trip up.
That's right. They're going to say, you weren't supposed to talk about that.
I'm not going to be a leaker here, Tom.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I can't talk about it, but if I can get you to do it, then that's okay.
I've got 3 girls to feed, Tom. I don't want to get fired.
I understand. Well, it's a very good pistol. I've been a fan of the M&P pistol from the very first time it came out. It fit my hand. I love the grip angle on it. It was thinner in grip. It came out basically in competition with the Glock way back when it first came out. And I just thought it was a better pistol all the way around. And then you just keep improving it. And now it's a metal, and you're going, I got to do this one too. Here we go.
Just clear out a spot in your gun safe for one more.
There it is. Well, look, I appreciate it. I assume that at this point it's in the stores, it's available.
Yes, sir. It's out there now. I believe, like you said, $8.99 MSRP. And again, you got to try shooting it.
I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to shoot it next week. Corey, thank you so much.
You bet, Tom. Thanks for having me on.
All right, you take care. All righty, 866 Talk Gun. An all metal, Smith & Wesson M&P. Yes, there's a gun god.